Hello, hello, hello. Bu Squalor here, bringing you episode 223. And sad face. Look at that. 23 to 16. We lost to the Minnesota Vikings, and they're in the NFC Championship game. I mean, it just can't get any worse. Like that's pretty bad. So, uh, lost to the Vikings. Let me just write this down in the divisional round. This is like first divisional round loss since 2019, so it's been like 10 years. Other than that, we made it. Oh, wild card the week before, 2018. Oh no, yeah, yeah. Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl, NFC, Super Bowl, Super Bowl, divisional round. 0-1. We were one and done. No, we're just done. Okay, let's go and discuss positions. Okay, first of all, we re-signed Jordan Madsen, the left tackle, who's hurt again. Maybe he was hurt the whole time. He's not strong, but one offensive lineman of the year or so signed him to a 5-year, $56 million deal. He's 25 now. He's 24 when he did the signing. We signed Jonathan Bradham to a 4-year deal with 91 speed, so he's going to drop to 89, and then we're going to give him the speed buff most likely to keep him relevant at some point. Maybe not next year, but the year after or something. I don't know. But yeah, so 4-year for him. We signed Kenny Clark because I want to keep him on the team as long as possible, even though it's really painful to do. A 5-year, $47 million deal. We signed Brandon Finlaw because our wide receivers are thin, thin, super thin. I'm gonna sign him to a 3-year deal, 8.252 million to do the punt returning and kick returning and be a wide receiver on the team. We signed a player that played better than I expected but didn't really develop much, but Keon Conrad, and hopefully he is not the starting right outside linebacker next year. He signed a 3-year, $2.75 million deal, so that's super cheap. And then Will Radovich, who might have a chance to be the starter next year in a position as a speed rusher, signed a 3-year, $11.31 million deal. 11.43 million. 11.43. Yeah, that's right. I think I messed up because he had 5 sacks his rookie year, and I didn't pursue it. And then I signed him a big deal. I don't know. This is my bane. Going back to the team, to the players. Jordan Madsen gave up 7 sacks on 1,000 snaps, but he plays the tough left tackle position. And I don't know how much I trust that, by the way. Jonathan Bradham, first in yards, tied first in TDs with 949 on 59 catches for 5 touchdowns on 1,086. So he almost 1,000-yard receiver. Kenny Clark, I gave him A minus, B, and a C minus for Kenny Clark. So he did have a touchdown. Definitely dressed at 34 years old. Brandon Finlaw, I give him C plus. He was tied first on touchdowns with and third in yards, and kick returner, punt returner. Not explosive or anything, but decent. King Conrad kind of had forced to start when Keelan Bibbs got hurt, and so I was worried about that. But he had 107 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 pass defenses, second on the team in tackles at right outside linebackers. Neil Stallings was first. He's hurt, and he's out for 5 weeks. Will Radovich did not have enough stats to get 1 tackle, 100% played. We did not resign our kicker. Didn't get resigned because he just doesn't. He's 27, doesn't have the leg strength. I didn't want to do it. Let's pick a new kicker. Didn't sign. I gave him A minus. He was pretty good though. Didn't resign Darren Whiteside. He he's 30 now. 31 in this one now. Got solid stats and everything. Just didn't want to do it. I'm gonna move to a younger wide receiver. He second in yards, 2 touchdowns, 772 yards. Carter Bierman fell all the way to third. Tight end, give him C minus. Was not a great pick. Great pick. We'll talk about him more a little bit. Jordan Williams, middle linebacker. He tried his best during the playoff game, but we just got ran all over. Neil, even before Neil got hurt, but after Neil got hurt, not 28 years old. Gave him a D. Really do much. Didn't do much with the attacks he had. Players. Freddie McGahee, who you can't see on the list here, was another. He's the fourth tight end on our team, and gave him an incomplete. He was actually picked ahead of Bierman. Keelan Bibbs backed up. Bibbs, who didn't get hurt. He has 0 stats. And 0 snaps. Didn't even do what you call it. He wasn't even a special teams guy. Black Walsh was. Person who played our starting left tackle is not being re-signed. Devontae Driver. That's why I said that maybe Will Radovich has a chance if we switch sides from him there. Not getting re-signed. He had 5 tackles. Tackle for a loss, 1 block. Complete grade. Riley, the quarterback, was desperate for a corner at the time, and I signed him, and he just didn't really do much. 29 now. Tyrus Nixon. I have a little special thing about Tyrus Nixon. Traded for him and a forever backup, but he did all right. I feel I liked him as a player. You can see that, like, the numbers aren't great or whatever, but he's a solid backup. And he did receiving a little bit, not too much. He's a kick returner for a little bit, punt returner for a little bit. So our backup center is not getting re-signed. And Vontae Griffin, right end, not being re-signed here. And then John Means, the left end, ever. He's been here a while. 4th year. This was his big year. 5 sacks. Big year for him. I gave him a C plus with his 5 sacks, but not gonna sign him, re-sign him or anything. Though he is, remember, for development. Healing. And he's 28 already. That's it. That was his ceiling. I'll play a little bit though this year. When Devontae Driver got hurt, he got the start. When we traded the Bears, we got their 1st round pick, and then they went 8-8. And you see the Bears, the Lions 10-6, Vikings 9-6-1, and beat us 8-8. This is a tough division with all those early draft picks that the teams had that got boosts. Or the Bears picked a running back, and we were supposed to get their 9th pick, and it turned out that we got 17th pick. So still, I mean, Well, this has got us picking 32nd, which is not true, but 17th and 23rd or something like that. Got some, got 3 2s. So, 2 3 2s. All right, next up on our deal here is trying to talk about. I believe I'm doing this now. Amazing. All our draft picks that we have, and I usually go by here. Whatever. So we have one draft pick left from 18, and he is still phenomenal. And that would be Neil Stallings. So that's Marcus Neal. What? That's the safety we converted across. I'm gonna put him back. Anyways, he's a tackling machine. 170 in his rookie year. It's gone down every year. You can tell. But high year for interceptions, 21 with 6, 23. That was the year that he won a defensive player over J.J. Watt, who had 27 tackles or interceptions or whatever. No, not interceptions. Safeties. Oh my god, sacks. Big year for collections was 24, 23, 29. He's good. Give him B+. That's where we saw it. First in sacks, first in pass defenses. Got Fury. Took second in everything as a punter. I gave him an A. Pretty phenomenal. He is from 2019. There's no 20, no 21. We have 3 22s on the team left. Ron Brazil. Ron Brazil still on the team. Right. 82 tackles, 4 interceptions, first and second in pass defenses. A little bit of a down year, but he also regressed heavily compared to his prior year. Vince Trent got hurt. Still went to the Pro Bowl, even though he got hurt. Quick development. I mean, he lost development somewhere. Maybe he was never a superstar. Is that true? Yep, that's true. He's just grossly good. We'll have more about him. Darren Whiteside, talked about already, but we'll look at his because we drafted him and what he did for us during that time period. Best year was 24, 795 yards, 770, never a 1,000-yard receiver. 22 was his worst. 28 wasn't bad either. Touchdowns. 24, just amazing. Quarterback. In 24. Antonio Bolovli. So him and Bolovli really got together really well. Why Bolovli had such a good thing. He's not being signed. The other person signed in 20. That's our 324s. Or 20, 23, 22. Sorry, man, all again. Vince Trent, Darren Whiteside, Tom Brazil. 23. Got 3 23s left. Adrian Best is the best defensive player. And ironically, he's slow dev and still just rocked it out. 90 overall. If he wouldn't have been normal dev, he'd probably be in the mid 90s, maybe mid upper 90s. First in tackles for a loss, first in sacks on the team, and it was his first Pro Bowl appearance too, at the ripe age of 28. Give him an A. Pretty good. The multiple position changing player, Melvin. Quick dev. He's gave up 4 sacks playing the right tackle position, and he's pretty good. Pretty good. So thing too. That's the 23s. There's no 24s on the team. My video's done. There's 3 25s, and Jackson Gunn 25. 28 2. Okay, I gave him an A. Because we run the ball so well. Benton Pettis. One of Benton Pettis' best year this year. He went to the Pro Bowl, is that right? No, he did not go to Pro Bowl. But this was his best year. Give him B plus. His best year. He was second in interceptions with 3. He had 2 pick sixes. Those 3 interceptions, 2 of them were touchdowns. And tied 6 in tackles. And left guard, fine, first round pick. Playing Stu Rudd, gave him an A. He played 125 snaps, but he didn't give up anything. Pretty good, pretty good. He got to play a little bit because of that, but offensive line, very solid. Okay, so that's 25. 26 is the year that's free agents there. Year or so. We're losing all but 3. I talked about this. 5, 4, and 6th rounder. All the 1s and the 2s and the 3s gone. Beyond means. I'm just gonna look at the stats. We already talked about their grades, but so look at what they did for us for the 4 years that they were here. It was his best year, 5 sacks. But kicker, Jordan Weems. Look at Jordan Weems here. Hopped over 1. Jordan Weems here. That's being a backup. That's what you do. Elon Bibbs, a bust. First round bust. 30th pick overall. I thought he was going to be the answer to Antonio Belovli, who kind of started running all over the place, but as you can see, wasn't. 14 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, and that was on 500 snaps. So he played 9 games. I don't know. We traded away Belovli, and then he started, and I wasn't impressed. Vonta Griffin, who was on our practice squad and got signed off our practice squad, and I brought him back. Put him on the practice squad, and then he got a 2-year, practice squad deal, cheap deal. I decided not to bring him back because this is all he's done his whole time he's been here. Will Radovich got re-signed because I don't know why. So bad that I benched him, I guess. Got high hopes for the guy, but a waste of money. He's coming back anyways. Corey Matson we talked about. Carter Bierman. And Freddie Roach. Freddie McGahee, we can't even see his stats, but look him up, but you can see that it's not great. Not great for second round pick. Late second round. That's a consolation. It ends here. was picked slightly earlier, and you can see that he's even worse. Finally, the last, it's the 6th round pick. Didn't have any 7s, we traded them all away. Come on, he's still here. Okay, so now the rest of them are 27, 28, 29, all on the team still because, well, not all of them. Have seven, 6 people. Ish. Ish. Um, 2nd round pick. These are nickel. Got a C. Grade. 3rd in pass defenses. No interceptions though. It's not good at that. Casey Clifton, left outside linebacker that forced to start. Got a C. 5 tackles, played half the snaps. Let's see, Steve got a C plus. Even, oh yeah. So superstar development, that's just not doing any very good. He's like, what was that guy's name? I can't think of the other end that I picked up that was superstar. I was like, oh, superstar, it's gonna be great, and then he just didn't really pan out to be much because he doesn't have high finesse move along with that 87 speed. But he did chase down Big 6 guy. No, chase down a wide receiver or something with this 87 speed. It was pretty impressive. Hit a right end, cut in practice squad. Round pick, right end, Kevin Denton. We talked about Kenyon Conrad. Rising. Player gave him B plus. Disappointing player during Mac was the starter, and then obviously we drafted Matt McLaughlin, and he lost his starting job, and it was bad because like he barely played at all. 5 tackles on 213 snaps with an 80 overall safety. Thought about moving a linebacker, but it wasn't worth it. And now, I don't know. We'll see what we'll do with him. Gonna definitely be on the trade block next year. And then Austin was our 1st round pick, our tight end. Not really like that great. You know, 35 catches on 666 snaps. Yikes. 3 touchdowns, but I don't know. He's just not. I was hoping for more for someone who was superstar development than 3. You know, where's these 800, 700, 600, 700, 800 yard seasons? 5, 6, 7 touchdowns. Cornerback Antonio Lloyd was the other player in the 2nd round. We had a lot of picks. 2 firsts, 2 seconds, and a 3rd. Lloyd is the 4th corner on the team, and that's because he has slow development and he barely played and he wasn't very effective. Can't New passed up by Fountain, an incomplete grade. Dixon's got a B. Finally went to the Pro Bowl. Oops. We're able to buff him up pretty nicely. We need to work on his pass blocking, his impact blocking next. Get that going. Yeah, so this is 2nd year, so just got 2 more years to go. Well, I guess we're in 2028 now. And Can't New Lloyd. Sorry, so 2028 we got 28 here. No, 2 and 10 people. Clayton, Devontae Slade, the free safety. Incomplete grade. Backup. Biggest win was on the practice squad. Eric Fountain, an incomplete grade, but he is the backup to Kenny Clark in test. Jonathan Walsh, another attempt to solve my quarterback problem. And didn't. So he got incomplete grade. Never had a chance. He's not gonna be the backup next year. Gibbs is gone. First round backup. Carson Wims, right end, practice squad. Long safety, Hammond. We don't see him. Yep, Hammond. He was complete grade. Jacoby Glenn, we finally saw him a little bit, the wide receiver. Here he is. Oh, practice squad wide receivers are actually available to see now. And then 29 is, obviously last year, so there's so many, only one missing. And 29, Marvin Langley was a 7th round pick that got signed off our practice squad. Kevin Rouse, the fullback, on the practice squad, got an incomplete grade for Aaron Mitchell's free safety. A minus. Mason Day made it to the Pro Bowl. Looks pretty phenomenal in his time that he was on there. I give him A minus. Tackle Keon Fortnott, Fontenot, practice squad. Donald Groves, I gave him B plus, except that playoff game was not great. But rookie, working on his stats. 90 awareness. He should have played better. He really didn't play that well. 14th ranked wide receiver right now. Right tackle Jackson Lloyd was on backup. Didn't see him. Bruce McLaughlin, 3rd in tackles. He had 105 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 saves, 2 interceptions. PD. Went to the Pro Bowl. That was pretty good. Sheldon Harding, tight end, the 3rd. He got moved up, but he was 4th tight end, but I put him 2nd. And look at these already. 22 overall. That's what position grade with that. And then a practice squad player, wide receiver Wayne. Can't see him. That is all of our picks and their grades. So disappointing. Disappointing season ender. For sure. Let's advance to the conference championship game. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Recording, so let's see who's going. Oh, Vikings at the Saints. Browns at the Chargers. We knew this. I already knew all the scores. We were the last play in the play. Their staff. Our head coach was fired. Transactions. Packers. Fired Hector Floor. Remember what I said about this. We're gonna go and just pick whatever number of coaches there are, and it's just going to be random. And here we go. This is big time right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn her back. I'm sorry, I got. Let me count. Okay, there are 30 coaches. And something real quick here. And we're gonna go 30, and it's gonna be coach number 27. So 30, 29, 28, 27. A balanced offense and a hybrid defense. Victor Odinez is going to be the coach. We have so much money. Green Bay Packers. So, oh, he's got a lot of bids. Hugh Jackson. This guy doesn't even have a pitcher. I wonder how that works. Adam Gase. All. Don Dockery. I know I'm just looking at the coaches right now. Demetrius Turner and Hector Flo. And look at the Seahawks want to grab Hector Flo. He runs a power run, hacking 4-3. Hey, that's what we got. We got to do defensive look, I guess. Now, when we did that, teams here, power run, attacking 3-4. See, they don't change it to the coach. We want balance. All balanced. Putting everything to balance for now. From now on. A balanced team. I don't even know if this really matters. Balance 4-3. Balance 3. Balanced. Excuse me. Balanced. 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 It's all balanced. And then I have to remember what he was. Not playmaking. APs. But we're going to put him balanced for now. Right. And he was, let's see. Oh, I don't know. I have to look it up. What it said. Alright, using the power of the internet, we have a balanced offense, a hybrid defense. Everybody's balanced on all of them. A hybrid defense runs a 3-4 and a 4-3 at the same time, so you have to have both available in your linebackers. It's kind of interesting. A lot of pressure on your linebackers to do that. But apparently the defensive playbook that you want to use is the New England one. And offensively, you can use the balanced playbook, or I guess Marvin Lewis has a good balanced offense. So we're going to go Marvin Lewis and New England head coach for our new coach. And that is it. Coach V. We're going to call him Coach V. Next week to the Super Bowl. Let's see who we got, what's going on, and all that stuff. And how long this video was. His moment. It's pretty long. Okay. Get off schedule. And the answer is it's the Vikings at the Browns in the Super Bowl. Vikings edge the Saints and the Browns beat the Chargers. Chargers the 1 seed, so it's a 3 versus 6. Unbelievable there. Vikings got a chance to call it a Super Bowl. And that just leaves the Lions that haven't won a Super Bowl in our division since the series started. The Bears won 1 and we won 5. And now the Vikings have a chance. Can scout some players, and I think combines are in now. No, combines are not in yet. 17th and 28th. Way higher than I expected, but I guess because of our kickers, no available kickers. Scouting needs improvement, but I don't really know, like, increase the difficulty of the scouting by putting points, like lots of points, into figuring out if a player is good or not. You know, and that way you can, but only like as the tiers go on, you get better, you know, pinpoint accuracy. If you fully scout a player, you get, you know, exactly what they were and their potential, maybe. I don't know. We're going to the off season now. And the winner of the Super Bowl was our damn, not us. We didn't even sniff the Super Bowl. Got it out of the wild card round. Yeah. Got out of the wild card round. Kenny Clark retired. I didn't save it either. Oh, I have to go back and look at Kenny Clark's. Browns won the Super Bowl. Kenny Clark retired. Transactions. It's just honestly, I'm just overwhelmed. Overwhelmed. You know what? I think we're gonna end the episode here, and we're gonna look at that stuff in the next episode. Get our last chance players and all that stuff. Well, I'm gonna save it, and I'm gonna go back. We're gonna do a little tribute to Kenny Clark. And with that being said, thanks for watching. The Browns beat the Vikings. Thank you, and have a great night.